You know what? I just want to say, this is wonderful. Regardless of how many people are here, a few of these people came all the way from the Bay Area to support my event. And I'm just so absolutely pleased. Mr. Jusay, everybody.
It starts with merely undressing with the eyes. My confessing is bona fide, accessing I want to rise. With no suppressing compromise, you know, like when you're second-guessing pompous guys, no longer underscoring pride and feeling mortified. No need for you to be sexting villains. I'm forged with blood engorged, as if erecting a building and resurrecting millions. Now responsible enough so as not to be selecting children with perplexing killers. This is my temple of initiation, my gentle administration. If she pencils in the situation, it'll lead to consequential elation. Feels like my hard-on so massive that it's iconographic. To make bygones so passive and knock over pylons in traffic. To act rash is tragic. Better to be unabashed when ravaged. My past practice is black magic with gushy pussy and ass fantastic. Things develop in my dark room to the point where kaleidoscopic lights are a waste of prism. Time to face wisdom in this escapism with the taste of jism. Not speaking of the hyperbolic, I've experienced pussy tighter than a miser's wallet. Even impervious to the microscopic, this sexual cipher solid. Beautiful music together because the maestro's polished. Liberating intimacy, titillating sensuously, obliterating dependency by invigorating legitimacy. Some men would rather you tender and frail and just surrender tail. Everyone going on that bender failed. It's like gender betrayal. If it's not resonant, it's pestilent. If it's not eloquent, it's irrelevant. Grounds to stay celibate. With contextual relevancy, I strive to be an exceptional entity, to raise the sexual intensity to extraterrestrial ecstasy. I'm at the helm methodically, to overwhelm erotically. A self-fulfilling prophecy is a hell of an oddity when you dwell as prodigy. There can be no supremacy or hegemony, no fear of sexual amenities or to cry out obscenities. With the party's undivided attention, no need for one-sided abstention or to collide with intervention. Better to thrive with a pension for tasting nectar and basting with pleasure. At nether regions, I'm casing sectors, beelines to beehives, erasing vectors. A mystical obsession may develop after a physical connection in rhythmical succession. Those with cynical depression, time to reach those imbeciles, teach those imbeciles a lesson. My footage has been caught on nanny cams, messing with your granny, man. Turning other members of the household into an insanity clan, that's what I call my family plan. I'm culpable with more chasms that undoubtedly lead to multiple orgasms, left with abdominal core spasms like the conjugal, phenomenal for passion. Without the hustling and hiding, there's thrusting and writhing, rustling and sliding, tussling and gliding, quickly recovering to continue addictively smothering, persistently shuddering, redefining on top by instinctively hovering. You can presume very sharply that I'm not one of those buffoons of daily malarkey. Those diminishing numbers swoon to barely a party to consume rarely and sparsely, while the bedrooms I romp in and stomp in are immune to patriarchy. The stereotype of the docile waif erased when I create a safe space. In this evenly paced race, intense 69 can lead to chafed face. Because sometimes masturbating is not the best, not as captivating to stop the stress. I even consider those masquerading in a hot mess. The end result is still cascading a lot of flesh. And there's much more than necessary penetration. In my estuary of innovation, because I swore I'd follow, the funkier the juice, the more I swallow. Thank you.